It feels to me like I was just watching video of you being interviewed by the BBC, and improbably, you're shot in the abdomen while being interviewed, and you seem to be somewhat irritated that the interviewer is treating this as a big deal.
When we did Fitzcarraldo in the first round of shooting, there was Mick Jagger as a sidekick of the leading character, and Jagger spent some 6 weeks with us in the jungle. We shot half the film, had to stop because the leading character became ill. We had to send him to the States, and doctors wouldn't allow him to return to the jungle. So I knew I had to start all over again. And on Jagger's contract, there was not time enough left for doing the whole film all over. I shot the film actually 1.5 times. And what is strange about this recasting and restarting the whole thing, I knew if I did not find an actor quickly, in such a case, I had no alternative but playing the part myself, because I would have been credible and I would have been good, not as good as, let's say, Mick Jagger and Jason Robards or Kinski. And I learned one thing from Mick Jagger, which astonished me. He took me once backstage when they were recording, and I was there, and he was arguing with somebody about some totally trivial things, completely and utterly trivial things. And also on my set, he was arguing about the mineral water or about the per diem or something. And I said to him, Mick, the camera is rolling. And he looked at me and he sees we are already doing it, and he steps 3 steps in front of the camera, and within 3 steps, he becomes a demon. From a trivial, little bickering, mediocre kind of character, he steps in front and he's a demon. And that, in a way, I learned that from him. And I didn't prepare myself. When I stepped in front of the camera, I knew there was only one thing: be calm and be frightening. And I can do it.
Yeah.
And I would accept it only because I knew I could do it.
So you're really not the ultimate badass? Because
I can't, maybe I am, but unbeknownst to me.
Well, okay. It feels to me like I was just watching video of you being interviewed by the BBC, and improbably, you're shot in the abdomen while being interviewed, and you seem to be somewhat irritated that the interviewer is treating this as a big deal. And like this, otherwise, how would I know that you wear paisley underwear? I mean, you take your pants down.
Yeah, they wanted to see it. Yeah, well,
you're bleeding.
Yeah,
and you're treating like, why is it's not that big of a bullet? That was your attitude.
No, actually, I said something more beautiful. I said, this is an insignificant bullet.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and I knew it had not perforated everything. It went through my jacket, in the catalog, in the pocket, and everything, but didn't perforate into my intestines. So that was insignificant. But they immediately hit the ground,
right.
And the camera fled. And I had the feeling, let's finish at least the sentence.
Because it was great video. I mean,
for them, it was great video.
It would have been. But what I'm trying to suggest, sir, is that you are the unreliable narrator. You are actually
No, I made sense. No. I'm the one who makes sense. I'm the one who puts order into a chaotic situation.
Yeah, that's what you did. But what I'm saying is that when your autonomic nervous system is triggered, it barely registers. You've been shot in the abdomen.
It registered. It hurt. It hurt a year, because when I was laughing hard, it was still hurting.
Yeah.
Yes, but there's a sense of duty.
Which I very much appreciate. But that's very unusual. These are
yes, but it's part of being a good soldier of cinema that I try to be.
Well, that's
sense of duty, a sense of you have to be reliable. You have to hold an outpost that others have given up. It's loyalty. It's loyalty to the entire crew that was there. However, they argued we should call the police right away. And I said, let's not do it, because do you want to spend the next 6 hours in a police station to file charges? And do you want to see helicopters circling there? And do you want to see a SWAT team in 10 minutes flat?
Right.
Do you want to see that? My answer is no. But it's okay, let's move out of the danger zone, because the man with a rifle was still somewhere hiding on a terrace and hiding now inside the building. Get out of there, but let's continue. Let's continue this. All your team has come from the UK, and you have to return tomorrow. Let's get over with it. So it's a sense of duty.
No, I appreciate that very much. But I mean, what you're talking about is the highest levels of discipline and military-style leadership. I mean, this goes far beyond.
Yes, but you should be careful about confusing it with military discipline, where there's some sort of blind adherence to given orders. I do think what I'm doing, and I do not ask anyone to do blindly something in front of the camera. But there's a safety margin whenever things are difficult and let's say borderline dangerous. I would always do it myself first for the actor. I would go through the rapids with a small raft to see, does a raft survive these 3 consecutive rapids?
Right.
Or a very simple thing, Christian Bale in Rescue Dawn. He plays a German-born Navy pilot who is shot down 40 minutes in his first mission over Vietnam or Laos. He actually was the only American POW who managed to escape from Pathet Lao and Viet Cong captivity. An incredible story. And Christian Bale, who plays a part of him, and they're starving to death, almost starving to death. And they get some food that is infested by hundreds and hundreds of wriggling maggots. And we used maggots that native people would eat, but they would roast them, not alive and still wriggling. So, and I said to Christian, that was what Dieter Dengler, the real character, told me they had to do. There were nutrients, a lot of nutrients in these maggots. They ate it. And I said to Christian, you know what, give me the plate and give me a spoon. I'm going to eat a few spoonfuls, which I did. And he said, oh, come on, stop it. Let's roll the camera and I'm going to get over it quickly. So he did. And that was one of the very, very few moments of controversy between the two of us, because I told him, and he didn't hear it, apparently. I told him, Christian, you know what? You stop eating when you had it. And he kept eating until the plate is empty. And then I say, cut. And he said, why didn't you say cut before? Why? What happened? And I said, Christian, you are the one who should have said cut, but he didn't hear it. And he was kind of miffed. But those moments, they do happen, and they're unexpected on a set. That's movies.
Yeah.